Hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to part 5 of Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign on Legendary difficulty. Now since the last part, we've changed a couple of things, so as you will know from the end of the last episode, I did start to rename a couple of things. So this is the 20th Legion of Dragonheart. This is my personal legion here, which is going to be formed and built at Colchester. This one is actually named after Guardsman 77, who comments on some of my videos. He commented on one of the previous episodes and said he thinks that the 13th Legion should be the Lucky Legion, so I've actually named it Legio 13 Lucky Guardsman, the 13th Legion of Guardsman. And I've actually renamed a couple of settlements, as you can see. So we've already got London and Colchester, and then I've also done I've renamed Rome, so it's not Roma anymore, it's just Rome, and I've done Milan as well. They're the only ones I've done so far. I will actually do a few more in between parts, so you will see a few more redone. Now, I've had to think about what I want to do. Your feedback's been very good in the previous parts, and I think I've been going about this the wrong way. And the reason why I think that is I think I've been wasting money on stuff like these units here. For example, do I really need an army in Spain at the moment? Public order is bad. In one more turn though, the public order will go up by +7. Just little things like that. So if we look at this now, change per turn, currently -33. It will be -25 once that +7 takes place. It will still be deteriorating though, and it does say it will be rebellion in 3 turns. Obviously we don't want that rebellion, but maybe we should keep this army there for the rebellion and then fight. So maybe we'll have a rebellion, take the rebellion down with this army, hopefully, and then eventually consolidate what we have in Spain with the buildings. So this settlement is Galicia, of course, so it's these 3 settlements here. Then over here, kind of Barcelona, Basque part of Spain. Public order is -27, so we're going to have another few battles probably in another 3 turns. So we're going to have a few rebellions to deal with, which should, well, it should be fun, shouldn't it? We could probably get some more auditoriums. They would help with the public order. But the thing is, do we want to be consolidating what we want in these and just put down rebellions anyway, in the Shogun 2 kind of fashion, to get more experience and stuff? Or do we actually want to be pushing on? Do we fight defensively or do we fight offensively? Now, I actually said in the first episode I'm going to be quite offensive in this part, which is why I have decided I am not going to worry too much about Spain. If I lose stuff, I lose stuff. It means I don't have to concentrate on it at the moment, and I can concentrate on the parts that I want to focus on. For example, I could have a northern army and a southern army and put down rebellions with them. Now I think I have enough money to recruit another general, and there are a couple available. We have Decimus Aureus Eputianus and Gaius Pomponius Aculio. He's a fearless warrior. He'd be pretty good. 24 years of age, good age. Although we can't raise him at the moment. We can have a fleet, which isn't really good. Could have the maximum amount of generals, so probably not. However, there are other things that I'm wasting money on, which I need to correct. For example, this by here. This is a waste of upkeep. It's not being used for anything, and it's not going to take on that army, is it? So let's just disband these. We're actually going to save a lot of money, and we've got more or less 1,000 denarii next turn just for that. So that's good. We are going to be probably losing Venetia though, so this is where things get a bit tricky. Without having the ability to raise many forces around these areas, we could get sacked or even lose these settlements, which is going to be a concern, but it's something we have to expect. There's also an encampment here of the Slayers, a 16-unit army Germanic nomadic faction, which is going to be a real pain in the arse, isn't it? So the Swabians are there, and they could end up attacking Lagundum, which is -30. We're going to have a rebellion there probably in a good 2 turns. And this is where I have to decide, do I build things to get the public order going, or do I just go and attack? Offensive or attack? Now it looks like the Saxons are actually on their way back towards me, which is not good. I need to consolidate this down here. I can upgrade these border guards and actually get them this kind of upgrade here, which will actually increase the upkeep cost, and it retrains the currently selected unit. And by doing that, we actually get a better spear unit, which would be very good, which is what we need. I can recruit more of them. They cost 425 denarii. I can also, I can't hire anything here, so this is where, you know, with a general, 2 good spear units, plus whatever I have here, which is a depleted army and 1 ship. 5 units plus 3 is 8. 8 versus 14. We've got a chance. Plus siege defences. I might not recruit anything else here, actually. I'm happy enough, I think, to probably keep... Although saying that, we're going to have a rebellion anyway, aren't we? So, yeah, this is going to be a problem. Rebellion's next turn. Oh my. Colchester, London and Coronum, which is going to be anywhere in the south. I could actually raise another army in Britain, which would be helpful, and have it at London, perhaps. Now that I have the opportunity to, by disbanding that army. So, Gaius, Pomponius, Acudo, Fearless Warrior, gets +1 for Zeal, or the Merchant for the wealth. The wealth would be valuable younger as well. Decimus, Aureus, Abetianus, we're going to have you. We're going to raise this army, and you're going to pop your bum in there. And you're going to be recruiting some of these spear units for you. Give us some spears, and hopefully we can help London out there. That would be very good for us, and then we have 2 things to fight the Saxons off. That would help there, and that's 1 thing sorted out. Now, of course, we have the... I think it's the Ebdanians, I think it is. Ebdani? Let's have a look. Yeah, the Ebdani. They have a full fleet, which is going to be awkward. However, we have walls, and to be honest, we are hiding behind them a little bit at the moment. Let's upgrade to get good spear units here, and let's also recruit some more. We could get some skirmishers, could get some heavy melee infantry cohorts. Very light skirmishers, maybe. They don't cost as much, and we can get 3 of them. Get some skirmishers to go with the spears, and that will help up the north there. So we are trying to consolidate the south and the north, and hopefully, if we can hold out and then perhaps take one of these, we will be in a much, much better position. That's what we're going to do there. I think I need to work on my governorships of some of these places as well, so I need to work on that. So let's do that, I think. So, can we put you in there? Don't think we can we? I think this actually just shows you where they can go. So, for example, he can be a military cohort, and then Hilarius can go there. He's going to be a military count. You can go there. Still haven't quite got the grasp of this, but I'm getting there, don't worry. Flavianus, we can't quite get there yet. We've got to get onto rank 2. I see how it works now. So the higher your rank, the higher you can go in the offices. That's quite a good feature. And then we can assign governors, which we haven't been doing. So I need to work on this now, don't I? So this character is already a governor. Some of these places already are. Flavianus is a governor of Africa. We have 1 of 4 governors assigned. Britain is the point, or Spain is another one, isn't it? Galatia. This is this one by here. What can we do? We can probably get a governor in there, I think. Candidates, we can. Gaius Aculio is going to go into here, and that might help the public order in Spain slightly. My power is acceptable at the moment, so that's acceptable, I suppose. He's the only governor we can assign. So we have 1 in Africa and 1 in Galatia. Do we want the one in Africa? Let's go to Africa. Let's go down here. And in Africa, what do we hold? We do actually hold all of Africa. Public order's bad though, so we have no army, do we? I think we have this army here. This is the Legio 3rd Augusta, the 3rd Legion of Augustus, that took out this settlement, and we do have these guys rampaging around the place. Although they are depleted and they aren't much of an army, I suggest that we go and take them on with this army. I think we have enough on us to do it. We've actually raised this to desolate, so they are don't do nothing to us anymore. Let's go and sit in the settlement for a moment. Let's get back so we can replenish for a turn or 2. And we can actually upgrade some of these. I'm not going to, because I think my upgrades need to be in key areas on the map. I like this kind of zoomed out camera though. It gives you a better overall view. Something Rome 2 didn't really do unless you had a mod. That concerns me, that nomadic thing there. Although they haven't done anything for a turn or two, so we're just going to monitor it for now. I can't get any armies there, so we can't really do much about it. We've been sitting here for a while now. We are replenishing steadily. We do have some siege equipment as well, an Onager here, which is great. And we do have some decent units. Can we upgrade these? I don't think we can. No, we can't, so they're on their own, unfortunately. We can recruit some more spear units, and we can't. Oh, we can get one Germanic warband. There's no point getting that, though. I think we're going to just sit here. Public orders -20. That's not too bad. Belgica. That's Colonia Agrippina. I can't see Durocortorum. It's these three here. It's Belgium and Holland, basically, or the Netherlands, isn't it? Oh, actually, the Netherlands is here where Flevum is. My geography is all over the place at the moment. Do we sit or do we attack? Now, we are not at war, I don't think, with the Franks. Unfortunately, we don't want to march around their land, but we also don't want to be cut off. I think we're going to check diplomacy first. Oh, are we at war with them? I think we are. Where are we? Franks. Oh, we're trading with the Franks, so there would be no point attacking them. We have a non-aggression pact as well. Yeah. Check the strength rank. What are we like? The Eastern Roman Empire are 2. Ours is 1. We're actually the strongest faction. That's because of all the lands we have. We've just got to get ourselves organised and get ourselves going again. Eastern Roman Empire 2. Huns 4. Geats. So the Franks would actually be one of the hardest ones. They're actually stronger than the Saxons, which are 19th. So we shouldn't be too wary of the Saxons who are down here. Although the Saxons, I think, do have 2 settlements now, don't they? So we have to be a little bit wary. Let's go back on that screen for a second, because there was something I wanted to check then. Attitude. We did discover a few factions at the end of the last part. The Geats deteriorating, so we might be able to get something with the Geats, and trade is available. That would be handy up in the north there, out of the way. A non-aggression pact is low, but what if I offer you some sort of money? I like the fact that you can put your own amount in again. That's really, really good. That's a fantastic feature to have back in the game. 500's low. Don't want to be giving loads of money away. I'm just curious to see how much I can give them to see if it will sway them. Okay, there's no point. I'm just going to go for the non-aggression, which has been rejected. But it's worthy knowing that in a few turns that's deteriorating, and who knows, we might even get something with them. So that's the Geats. We're not going to attack the Franks with this army. In that case, I see opportunities to present themselves. We can leave this flank exposed and we can attack them through here. We would be within striking distance of the settlement. We've had a battle with them already, so they're going to be weakened slightly, although not enough. Actually, they're not weakened at all. Looks like they're at full strength. We don't have too many weak armies, do we? So let's work this out now. Unfortunately, these men can't march. They can't get out of there. I think their spy has hurt us, I think, so we can't join up with them. However, we could retreat backwards. I don't want to be retreating all the time, though, do I? Control A, Control M. There we go. Let's get ourselves organised. Control A, Control M. So we've grouped up with wherever we can. We could fortify ourselves here, which would help. Our movement range means that we're trapped inside their borders. But we could fortify, I think, and stance raiding. Could raid for some extra cash. We can't really force march out of there either. So we're going to just go to the defensive stance and brace ourselves with those 4 units. And this army is going to march closer and is also going to fortify. We're going to fortify ourselves in their lands in case they attack us there. This army, although saying that, I see opportunity again. I see a big opportunity, as a matter of fact. 14. Could we get them into the water and attack? upstream. We could attack the Saxons. Even go around. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. We're going to be in transport ships. That's the only problem. And they're probably going to have much better siege equipment. But they're going to be caught between the two of us. That's good. I think it's risky, but it's good. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 armies around here. My 7th is in Spain, which we've agreed that we're going to hold on for a turn or two. Might want to upgrade that actually. We'll upgrade that. We can afford to get some more here, I think. Although didn't we say we're going to get one in the south? Because we're going to have a rebellion in the south at some point. Too many rebellions, to be honest with you. Could get a big army in Spain, just rampage everything with a big army. Walk around killing everything. That would be the best thing, I think. We need to get religious. Can't get my words out. We need to get religious buildings. Baraka is going to get this auditorium, which will help. Again, I think we'll be okay then. In the north, just check. -25. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Once we get that, just double checking everything, and then we'll probably end turn. And we've got the one in here. So that's all our armies. This is the other army then. These can be upgraded. I don't want to at the moment. I'd actually want to control get as many of them grouped up as possible. Stay here for a few turns. I don't mind if I lose Africa, to be honest. We can just go and fight for it at a later date. I haven't concentrated on Italy at all, which is bad. Want to keep our Italian holdings, of course. But the public order isn't too bad in Italy. It's -6. It's where the culture is weakest, which is the problem. Which is why I need to start building churches and stuff. So, where would they be? Auditorium, public order, wealth we get from there, fishing, civitas, and then we have chapel. See, this is what we need. We need a Latin church or Latin hermitage. We need to consider building them. Technology we need to work on now. So we've actually built up functional specialization. We could get hereditary service. Upkeep costs will be reduced, which would be helpful. Or we can go for military provisions, which would give us better ammunition. Or we can go for classical philosophy, which will give us -1 corruption. I think out of all of them, probably the upkeep is the most valuable. So we're going to be researching that. And finally, I think we can end the turn. So that was quite long. I suppose when you're a big faction like this, you expect the end turns to be quite long. So let's end turn, and hopefully we can get a few battles. Oh, what's this? Galatia can actually have an edict. I can't even get my words out. An edict. Right, so let's get down here. Because we have a governor here now, we can actually issue this edict, which will help our public order. We could go for a Christian missionary, which would actually help our Latin Christianity. What is our religion like? I think it's poor. It's on the way up slowly. We want that to go up, don't we? So maybe we want that. Public order, food production, corruption, Christian mission, faction wide as well. So Christian mission we'll go for, and that should hopefully help us out a little bit as well. Finally, we can end turn. There we go. Finally got there. We'll have a quick drink while this is going through the end turns. Oh, the Ostrogoths, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. So we have a battle with the Ostrogoths. What's the battlefield looking like? Let's have a look. At least we got full units. Oh, this is interesting. And they can only deploy in that red zone. Okay, opportunity. Maybe an opportunity. We should have some tower defenses to work with. They have bows. Looks like they have weak armor. I think the best thing I can do is not divide my forces like I have been in these type of battles, and hopefully try to consolidate. Battle of Domavia, 395 AD. The garrison army of Gnaeus Eutychianus versus Saphrax of the Blood Boars. I quite like the naming thing. It's one of the things I like with Rome 2, and I think they've done much better with this game. The fact that you can rename your settlements and rename your armies just adds that much more customization. I liked it in Empire and Napoleon when you could rename your line infantry, so you could have like the 33rd line of Switzerland and stuff like that. Just gives it a bit more personality to your campaign. So yeah, it's definitely something like this. Is the first time we're going to see the Ostrogoths, so it should be fun while it loads up. Here we go. So battle time. They're going to be deploying in that zone over there. Nope, they're going to be behind us, aren't they? Oh shite, they've been really smart here. They've actually divided up into 3 segments. So what do we have here? We have Brigands. Brigands are not that strong. Warband are stronger, and then some Cav. We have a tower here which can help us out. We have a barricade as well which can help us out. Now this is a good settlement. This is promising. So they can't attack me from there. They could come up through here, which is where they are going to come from. But we do have 2 towers on the way, which could weaken them there. That street would be useless because they're not that side. That's where we want it, I think. We want it there, don't we? Because we're forcing them onto the towers that side. Right, we're going to keep that there in case they do try to flank that side. We're going to focus on fighting up that way. Now my cavalry, they do have their general out here with some Germanic bows and levies. My cavalry though can deploy outside the zone, which is where we want him to be. We're going to put them there because we're going to be skirmishing with this cav and hopefully doing some damage. Light melee cav, hopefully divide and conquer the bows, make them waste ammunition and do that with them. The heavy spear unit is going to be utilised on this flank. Like so. They are facing downhill slightly. I think we want to get them a bit further forward, wedging them right in. We are. Like that. That's what we want. Heavy melee infantry the other side. So they could come up here, but I don't think they will. I think they're going to come straight for us through here. So this unit can be used to meet them. And then my other unit, medium melee. So what do we have this side? Did we say brigands, wasn't it? Not as strong. Maybe we can break them that side. And then Germanic bows, levies, brigands. They got a bit of a mixture with this lot. So I think we want to keep you in the centre, and then we'll move you to each flank if we need you to. That seems like a sound strategy. Let us begin this onslaught. We're going to start by immediately jumping up to the flank here. Where my cavalry is right now, that's the range, and they're actually pushing on with the Germanic levies. The general's staying back, and I'm actually going to be going for a charge on this one because they've actually, oh my god, they've left their bows exposed. This is perfect. We can get an early charge, and finally the Germanic levies have reacted, but this is good because it's going to delay their charge. Right, let's get back to the other side, see what's happening. So they march towards the tower. Towers are starting to do damage. That's good. I'm actually taking losses with this cavalry. Oh my god, this is bad. How many losses we're taking? We haven't even got to the charge. We've lost half our cav. That's terrible. I wish they were more heavily armoured than what they are. Half decent charge, but we're going to have to get up there quickly and charge this other unit because we can't be losing cavalry to bows. Let's get out there quickly. Did enough to disrupt them. Let's bounce between the two and get some routes going. That will help us out tremendously. My bows would have been taking shots on their infantry, which is now in range. Their general doesn't know what he wants to do, which is good for me. And we're taking them out slowly. We're allowing the towers to do the work for us this time. Why aren't they killing the bows? Come on, kill the bows. That's slightly better. Come on, they're shaken. 25 cavalry. You should be killing a lot more than that you are. Come on. Let's zoom in and see a bit of the action. They are shaken. We need to bounce off them again now and go back.
They are trying to take out our general.
This is terrible. My cavalry's not doing it, is it? Shit. Lost the cavalry, that's terrible. Spears are in a good position against cavalry here, which is good. This is where we want to be using this unit now. Best place to go would probably be this flank, I'm assuming. Charge them. We've got that one tower that's working for us. Defensive testudo. Come back. We need to go this side. Gothic Warband actually took out my cohorts there. That's terrible. We need to be charged them. They're going to be flooding in now. We're going to be losing this battle, I think, guys. My general needs to hold this defensive testudo for as long as possible against these troops. I pity I couldn't have got an early kill on their general. Damn it. That tower's still going to be doing damage for us, though. Those towers are quite deadly, so who knows? My general... Oh my goodness. Taking quite heavy losses at the moment. Although they are shaken, some of the men that he's against. Shaken and eager. We've charged in on the warband. And we are getting some kills on them. 52. Right, push one back. Attack. Push out and attack. They are shaken. Keep charging. They are still shaken, but I think we are as well. We're going to lose this battle, I'm afraid. But we're doing a very good job of... Well, we're not really doing a very good job at all, let's be honest, but... we lost it. Decisive defeat. Do you know something? The worst part with that battle was... My cavalry broke too easily. They got the most kills, 81, but... It's just those bow units, just so... You know, I could charge the one, but the other one was taking the shots, and it was... I could have done with 2 units of cavalry, really, but... Oh well, we lost that one to the Ostrogoths. Damn it. Oh, and the Vandals are playing up. They've attacked me. And we are in a very precarious position, so... They have a large full stack army with siege equipment. And a depleted mercenary, a depleted army as well. We have 4 units and 5 units who are, well, they're in a fortified stance, both of them. Don't want to lose these armies really, do we? So, do we retreat or do we attack? I think we're going to be attacking again. Let's actually retreat. Do you know why? I think it'd be foolish because we don't know what they have there, and we know what they have there, and that doesn't look good. Let's retreat. The thing is, if I retreat, would they have enough movement points to reach me? That's the problem I have. But we need to get out of here and rebuild, so let's retreat. Hopefully we can get far enough. The same with this army. Again, we're going to be retreating and hopefully getting away far enough. I think we have. That's good enough for me, I think. That works. Okay, that's good. That's a good retreat. And the Franks are attacking the Saxons. Oh, this is fantastic.